Hello and welcome to the KRX product tutorial. I'm Phyllis Pollock with the Krueger Aesthetics office in Mukilteo. For many patients, this will just be a review or refresher, if you will, on the products you're already using, or maybe it will help spark some interest in the ones that you're not using. For new patients, hopefully again, this will help demystify some of the issues about skin products, especially and what your specific concerns are. So let's start with the morning products here. We do have an AM and a PM protocol right behind me on the poster. By the way, most of our products are paraben free. They use very high quality preservatives, like I said, and they're fragrance free. So we do have 3 cleansers to choose from. We have Revitalizing Cleanser, which is a very milky, emollient, foamy, nice, rich cleanser. It does not strip the acid mantle, so you do not need an extra toner with that. And what that means is that if it's a very deep cleansing cleanser, it turns the skin, which is normally acidic, into an alkaline state, which it doesn't like to be that way. So a toner would be needed in a cleanser that does that. And their next 2 will require a toner. This is the beta enzyme. It contains a small amount of a beta hydroxy acid. It does tend to be for normal to oily skin. Then the last one we have is the clarifying cleanser. It's more intended for patients with really oily skin and rosacea prone skin. And again, it will require a toner to put that back in the normal pH. So let's move on to the toner. This is the only toner we have. It's meant to work nicely with either one of the cleansers. It's the pH balancing toner. It has a spray pump on it. And I don't recommend you spray it directly on your face. It's not meant to be for the eyes. So I just take one of these cotton rounds and cut them in half. Spray enough on there to saturate it, and then I apply it to my face. It'll dry very, very quickly. You don't need to saturate it. You don't need to take a bath in the toner. So the next step is our vitamin C, Vita CE serum. And it contains ferulic acid, which is an antioxidant and anti-inflammatory. Vitamin C is very important to our skin. After the age of 25, we lose 10% per year that we can store in our skin. And you can take vitamin C supplements by mouth till the cows come home and it won't reach your skin. So this applied topically will replace that vitamin C loss. It's also a hydrator and it's an antioxidant. So it works very well to help with skin that's suffering and also skin that's aging. And that's pretty much, I have just about everybody on that over the age of 25. Now the next step would be your pigment control. So this is hydroquinone 4%. It does have a preservative in it because hydroquinone is unstable when it's opened and closed out of a bottle. So the preservative is what you could feasibly be allergic to. So I have everybody pre-test this on the inside of your elbow 3 nights in a row just to make sure you don't get a reaction to it. But this is used twice a day. We're just talking about the morning right now. So far this is the morning routine. Now for patients who are trying to treat pigment and treat their skin issues with vitamin C, we have this product. So you actually have the vitamin C and the hydroquinone all in one bottle. So this saves you a step. So it has hydroquinone and the vitamin C in it. This one is another one that has to be pre-tested on the inside of your elbow. Now, for patients who are trying to treat pigment, but say they're allergic to the metabisulfite or they're pregnant or lactating, we have kojic acid, which helps lift some of the hyperpigmentation. It's not as potent as the hydroquinone. And we don't really like to have patients on this who are gearing up for a laser resurfacing because it doesn't help stabilize the pigment as much. It just means they have to be on it longer. But this is an option for people who have that allergy or they're pregnant or lactating and still trying to treat solar damage and melasma. Okay, the next step is our exfoliating cream. And it is 15% glycolic acid, which is really strong. So I only have patients use this 2 mornings a week. You can't be using this every single day. Your skin will be dried out, it'll be too thin. So I have people just use a little applicator like this to dip it in the skin, in the bottle, and then apply whatever is clinging to that on the face. This will stingle. That's the word I use. It's kind of halfway between stinging and tingling. And that means it's active. You are going to be able to feel that just about every time you use it, those 2 mornings a week. And because you're using so little of it, this bottle will probably last you almost a year. The next step is our eye cream. It's called Neutralize. It treats 3 things. It treats dark circles, it treats bags and puffiness, and also lines and wrinkles. And the smallest amount is all you need of this to use below your eyes. I'm going to put just the right amount onto my finger. That's about how much you use. for both eyes. So what you're going to do is incorporate enough to get equal amounts on each end of your fingertip and use these fingers. You're going to apply it starting on the inside corner to the outside corner, back and forth, and also into the crow's feet. And you're going to massage it in fairly roughly, if you will. You've been taught all these years just to apply eye cream with your ring finger and just delicately put it on there. It doesn't go anywhere if you do that. It sits there like frosting on a cake. So you want to massage it in so that your skin is permeable to the product. And all you use is that tiny, tiny amount. You do not have to take a bath in your Neutralize. Okay, we have a couple of optional products here we'll go over because this is the order they're used in. One of them is the Radiant Lip Complex, and it's pre-measured. All you have to do is use about that much, and you're going to take that and you're going to massage it all the way around your mouth, actually on the lips and into the jawline area. This is intended to treat those dreaded granny lips or smoker lines, whatever you want to call them. Either one is offensive, but it has a nice emollient product to it, and it'll help smooth out all those lines for you. The other thing that we could use at this point in time would be our Advanced Eyelash Growth Serum. This is a lash conditioner, and so it helps your lashes stay supple and soft instead of breaking off and being brittle. You apply that right above the lash line. It's got a built-in applicator, just enough to be able to feel it on your skin. You don't need to want it to be dripping or anything like that. That's too much and it's overkill. People who are pregnant or lactating can use that. We have another product, Latisse, which I'll go over in just a second. But Latisse is not indicated for women who are pregnant or lactating, or people that are using medicine for glaucoma because it interferes with that. So this is another option, would be the eyelash growth serum. Some people use this in the morning and the Latisse at night to kind of get benefit of both products. So our next ancillary product is Nectifirm by Revision Skincare. It's one of my favorite products. I use it on the neck. It helps reduce that gooseneck type of skin that we get when we get a little bit older. Necks kind of give us away. This has a special ingredient in it that most products out there do not have. In fact, the neck product that we can buy from our distributor does not have it in there. So that's why I'm pretty excited about this one. And it's used morning and night. It comes in a good sized jar. This is a little spatula that comes with it. And all you'll do is just dip that into the jar with enough product on there to just basically cling to it. And that's all you're going to use on your neck. You apply it in an upward fashion like this, all around in that area. Not enough to have to take a bath in it. I know I keep using that phrase, but a little goes a long way on this product. And then the last product in the morning that you use is probably the most important. It's your sunscreen. So we have SPF 45 on both of ours. This is called Clear Defense, and it's just a white cream. It disappears on the skin. It does have zinc oxide and octinoxate, so it covers both the UVA and the UVB rays. The other one we have is very similar to it, but it has a tint. So it provides three things: moisturizing, sun protection, and a little bit of a foundation look to your face. All right, so that's the morning. I mean, it looks like a lot of stuff, but some of them are what we consider ancillary or optional. All right, so at night, we're gonna repeat some of those steps. We're gonna use one of the choices of cleanser, and I will help you to decide on which cleanser you want, whether it's gonna be the revitalizing for normal to dry, the beta enzyme for normal to oily with perhaps some acne-prone issues or rosacea, and then the clarifying cleanser. If you're using the revitalizing cleanser, you don't need a toner. Otherwise, for the other two, you'll need the toner. We are going to be doing some pigment stabilizing again at night, either with the clear or with the kojic acid. Because the pigment stabilizing process is morning and night. You have a twice a day dose on that. Then we come to our Retin-A, also known as tretinoin. You'll hear me say Retin-A because it's easier to say than tretinoin. Comes in two doses, 0.05 and 0.1. 0.05 is sort of the starting dose for people to start on the first time they've ever used it. If they've come to me and they've said, I've been on the 0.5 for a long time and my face just is kind of at a plateau, then I'll bump them up to the 0.1. At any rate, you start out 2 times a week because your skin will feel a little bit dry and peely right in this muzzle area. And I don't want you to just start every single day or 3 times a week and then have you give up, because you don't like all the peeling. So 3 times a week is the maximum that I usually have patients on. So twice a week for 2 weeks, work through that peely dry stage. And after the second week, then you can bump it up to 3 times a week. And the best way to remember it is just Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. That way you never forget which night you used it and which night you're supposed to. Here's where you would use the Neutralize next again. The Neutralize, like I taught you this earlier. And then you would use the Radiant Lip Complex again, if you were going to be on that. That's the order you would use it in. You'd use that next. Advanced Eyelash Growth Serum, if you're on that. You would also move over to Latisse. This is the Latisse. Latisse actually interferes with the lash growth cycle. The lash growth cycle is about 6 weeks. This actually makes the cycle last longer. So that's why your lashes grow longer and thicker. And what you're looking for in that box is this little tiny bottle. And in the box also are some fairly worthless brush applicators. And so I will always give you a little brush like this. It's an eyeliner brush. And what you're going to do is open the cap. Just put 1 drop of the product in there. And you're going to take your brush, dip it in there enough to saturate it, and then you're going to apply that just like you did the other one, just right above the lash line. Don't make it dripping wet. You don't need that much on there. You need to wipe it away if you get that much on there. Like I said, people who are using a medication in their eyes for glaucoma cannot use this. Women who are pregnant or lactating cannot use it. So the other choice would be the eyelash growth serum because it's safe to use. Here again is where you use the Nectifirm again, because Nectifirm is twice a day, morning and night. Now people are asking me, okay, Phyllis, where's the moisturizer? Where's the moisturizer here? Well, I don't like that word. I like the word hydrator better. Moisturizers basically just sit on the surface of your skin and glue the dead skin back on, and your skin cells do not have a chance to exfoliate appropriately. So this is my favorite. It's Intensive Hydrating Complex. This has got some healing components in it. We use this on our patients right after laser resurfacing because it does heal so well. It's non-greasy. Even my male patients like this one. And it doesn't make the skin feel thick or heavy or unable to breathe. We also have Hyaluronic Booster Serum. This is more for patients who have on the oily side of skin rather than dry to normal because it's so watery and fluid. It does have hyaluronic acid in it. Oftentimes I will put this on patients right after I've done microneedling or a Clear and Brilliant laser resurfacing because it penetrates the skin right after you've made those little tiny holes in the skin. Okay. I have some ancillary products. There's only 4 products left here. Don't give up on me. This is our L Hydrating Lotion. This is a body lotion. It's got lactic acid in it, and so it exfoliates like you wouldn't believe. It's really good for legs and arms because it does help slough off a lot of the dead skin. It doesn't just glue the dead skin cells back on like I was saying moisturizers do. You only need to use this a couple of times a week, but you can use it both morning and night. You'll probably need another body lotion to kind of get through this when you start doing the sloughing. This is Fade Away. This has got 2% hydroquinone and a bunch of exfoliants too. So this is really good for treating the backs of your hands to get rid of those liver spots, age spots, whatever the awful verbiage is for it nowadays. So it's meant for the back of the hands, the arms, and the legs. And it's pre-pumped, pre-programmed. All you need is 1 good pump to do this one, and then 1 for each leg. It goes a long way. And it can cause some peeling and dryness too, just because of the exfoliants that are in there. This is Age Reversal Cream. This has ingredients in it that help with the crepey skin that we get on our arms and actually on our legs right above our knees. And that can be used twice a day, every day if you want to. Lastly, we have our Microdermabrasion Scrub. This is a gritty lotion, and what it's meant for is hands and feet. I call elbows, knees, and toes, just to kind of help slough off some of the dead skin on those rough areas that we collect. It's not intended for the face, the chest, the neck at all. It's meant for extremities, and you only need to use this a couple of times a week as needed. So that's it in a nutshell. Thank you for paying attention. If you have questions, you can call me at 425-347-9999. You can email me at phyllis@KruegerAesthetics.com. You can get on the website, which is Krueger Aesthetics, and you can order these products. You can shop once you get on there, and we'll just mail them out to you, priority mail. So hopefully that helped demystify some of our products and that you enjoyed the video with me. Thank you so much.